Hey, what up guys? It's me again bringing you another video. In this video I'll be showing guys how to farm level 40 Super Joey using the 100 girl method. So without further ado, let's get straight to the deck list. If you guys haven't seen my last video where I show you how to farm level 40 Super Joey using 11 builder skill, check it out, I'll link it to that video. In this video we'll be focusing on 100 girl method. This is for people that don't have Paradox Brothers, so this is more of a budget oriented deck. This is the deck for you. So let me go over the cards in this deck really quickly and why I chose the cards. So first of all, the skill I'm using is Holy Guard. Basically what this skill does is if you attack into your opponent monster, you don't take any damage, right? You want that because you're going to be using Honorable Girl to lock down your opponent monsters, so you don't take any damage plus lock your opponent monster, right? So they can't do anything. I'm also using the Raimi to help me get my Honorable Girl from my deck. And then on my deck, definitely good cards. I'm using the Summon Illusion. You want to set the second to last turn to help you summon your fusion monster from the extra deck, right? The fusion monster I have is Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. If you don't have this, you can use Master of Oz. It should work. I'm using the Piranha Army method. I prefer Piranha Army method in this deck because Great Keeper Vessel, you have to use one extra card, right? So I'll show you why I'm using Piranha Army method, because we're using 6 combo pieces, right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if you use Piranha Army method, you use one less card, right? So your hands, you don't have to worry about discarding any important cards because we have exactly 6 combo pieces, right? So we're good. With Great Fever Vessel method, you have to set a spell cards, right? Because your hand is gonna get pretty full, but you don't want that because your opponent will use Stamina Destruction to destroy, right? Or there's a Twister, so it's not ideal. So I prefer the Piranha Army method, but Piranha Army method you can only get 7k Duel Assessment, right? If you want to get over 8k Duel Assessment, you could probably get 8k Duel Assessment by using Fusion Monster and extra Tribute Summoning, right? But if you use that, then the deck becomes less consistent, right? Because those cards does not help with this deck, right? Your number one priority is to get out Honorable Girl, right? That's the number one priority. If you don't get it out, then the chance of you winning is pretty slim, right? I also have 2 enemy control in this deck. Ideally, you want to have at least one in this deck, because you want to use it. You want to use this second effect, right? To sack one of your Honorable Girl on the field. If you happen to have 2 Honorable Girl on the field, so that way you want to free up spot for your Piranha Army and some illusion, right? So you want to have at least one enemy control in this deck. The other enemy control you can replace it with Curse of Anubis or Security Orb. I'm using Storm. You want to have Storm in this deck to get rid of this backward, right? If you don't have this, you can use what? Royal Flush, you can use that. But Storm is more versatile because if you happen to draw into Royal Flush as the last card, then it's pretty bad, right? Make sure you have at least one spell or trap card set to use as Storm part, right? You want to have Dimension Orb. The reason you want to have Dimension Orb because you want to use on your Summon Illusion on second last turn. That way it won't get destroyed. Because recently Konami fixed the AI. They're now attacking to your Summon Illusion on second last turn. It's pretty sucks, right? But that's how it is. I'm using Gift of the Martyr. This will help me ensure that my Piranha Army will get over 10k damage, right? You want to use this on your Fusion Monster and then use it on the Piranha Army, right? This card is pretty much a must in every farming deck. Basically what this card does is you can attack your opponent weapon directly. If you don't have this, you can use Simulator like Big Man Shot or Bull Seal, it should work. I'm also using 2 Draw Read to help me ensure that my opponent will deck out before us, plus this will help me bait out his 2 Snapping Destruction. Really good card. When someone on tackle for the defensive cards. 3 Enchanted Javelin for the security measure, because he's gonna tribute summon for his high level monster, right? Red Eyes Black Dragon, and occasionally he's gonna go for lethal, right? Because we're gonna take 1000 damage from stabbing destruction. We left with 3000 life point, right? So if he happen to have 2 red eyes black dragon on the field, then that's he's gonna go for the direct attack, right? And we're gonna take damage. So jabbing will ensure us that we don't get lethal, right? Definitely a good card in my opinion. So this is a deck. I wasn't gonna bring this deck to you guys because I already made similar deck in my previous level 40 Super Joy event. It's basically exactly the same deck. The only changes I made is I added Dimension Hole because the AI will now attack into Summon Illusion now, so you wanna have it in this deck. Plus I took that Royal Flush because you don't need it because I have Storm, right? That's the only changes I made to this deck. Pretty much the rest is the same, right? So yeah, if you guys haven't seen my previous Anabigail farming video, check it out. I'll link to that video. It's basic, exactly the same deck as this. So yeah, I was gonna make the video, but I decided I wanna make updated version since the AI will attack into some illusion, right? And then I wanna show you guys that you can still farm level 40 Super Joy using the Anabigail method. So yeah, let's get straight to the deck list. I mean the duel. Unfortunately, I can't show you guys live footage because I haven't gotten any level 40 Super Joys yet. I haven't seen. Is there any Super Joy? Nope. So yeah, I can only show you guys duel replays. So yeah, I was gonna make this video, right? So that's why I didn't bother with it. So I can show you guys the replays. So yeah, I've tested this deck out 2 times already and I won both. So this deck will work against level 40. Basically the idea behind this is you want to open up with Anabigail, right? And lock down your opponent monster. That's pretty much it. Okay, this is pretty good open hand. What you want to do is set your trap cards, spread out his stamping destruction. He's gonna go for the leftmost cards first, right? When he uses stamping destruction. If you set 2 cards, he's gonna go for the middle one. If you set 3 cards, he's going for the last one, right? Here set on Raimi, activate enchant javelin so you don't take damage. Make sure you keep your life point high because you're gonna be taking 1000 damage, right, from stabbing destruction. So you wanna keep your HP high. Summon your Anabigail, lock down your opponents. Pretty straightforward. Get out your second Raimi, Suicide to get out your second Anabigail from your deck. At this point we're staying pretty, right? Keep locking out your opponents. He's going to use Stamping Destruction just to destroy our Jugweed, but we can chain it. Draw a card. Summon your second Anabigail. Set your other cards. You still have one more enchantment. I mean, you still have second Stamping Destruction we have to worry about. The only cards that will pose a threat to us in this deck is his trap cards, right? And plus Desert Twister. So we have to be worried of that. The trap card that poses a threat to us is his Spiritual Winner. Since we have 2 Anabigail on the field, we don't have to worry about one deck getting to that deck, right? Because we still have one Anabigail in our monster slot, right? So that's why you want to summon 2 Anabigail on the field ASAP, so that way if one does get destroyed or sent to the deck, you don't have to worry about both your being left open, right? Make sure you save one enemy controller for the last turn, right? You want to use enemy controller to use the second effect to sack one of your Anabigail if you happen to have 2 Anabigail on the field. So you freed up spot for the Summer Illusions and your Piranha Army, right? Because you need 2 open slots. From here on, it's pretty straightforward. Just manage your hands, keep blocking down your opponents. Here you use Kunami Chain, it's pretty bad. He also used Spiritual Wind Art. This is pretty bad. He switched position Malika, so his monster is not locked. It's pretty bad. He also used Stepping Destruction. But luckily we have Enchanted Javelin. Unfortunately our Honor Brigade will get destroyed. But luckily we have third Honor Brigade in our hand, so we can summon it. We also have backward support, so we're good. We have enemy controller. Lock down your opponent monster. Here we don't have to worry about his second Stampede Destruction, so you can activate Jar of Greed. Keep blocking down your opponents. Make sure on the second last turn you set your Summon Illusions. Keep blocking down your opponent monster. When the second last turn, set your Summon Illusions. Use Dimension Hole on it. Banish it so that way you can attack into all Summon Illusions so it won't get destroyed, right? So on the last turn, what you want to do is use Storm, get rid of his back row. You can activate enemy controller if you want to get that glossy bonus. Tribute your Honor Girl, summon your Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Summon Piranha Army, use Secret Pass to the treasure on it before doing anything else. That's really important. Use the Gift from material on your fusion monsters, and use on your Piranha Army method. And then go for the direct attack. If you do everything correctly, you should get 7k Duel assessment. Unfortunately, you can't get 8k Duel assessment with this method because we're using the Piranha Army method, right? So we're not getting that 1k extra Duel assessment for the infect damage on it, right? You could try to get 8k Duel assessment, but by adding on fusion monsters, but that would make the deck less consistent, right? So I don't recommend that. So as you can tell, this deck works. I've tested this deck already a couple of times and it works, right? It's pretty consistent. This deck is for those people that don't have Paradox Brothers, right? It should work. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be using this deck. I'm gonna switch back to the 11 builder scale because that's more consistent, right? And plus I get 8k Duel assessment with that method, but I'm not sure yet because I still want to get my T going into level 40, right? And my Paradox Brothers already max, so we'll see, yo. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I was gonna bring this video to you guys, but I was like, why not, right? Because I want to give you guys the updated deck from previous events, right? So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you guys want to see more videos like this, subscribe to my channel. I'll try to bring more content like this in the future. So yeah, until then, later.